A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Cook again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
He'll look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Able to fight through one tackle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Madison. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw now on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Cook. push his way through. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A give. This is Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He juked him, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 71 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. Room here to run. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Down carry by Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Pollard now a first down and more.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there on the screen pass.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3 yards remain for second down.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Jones.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line.
And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's Madison running on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Going to run with Madison again.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a give to Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.